Good afternoon, and once again, welcome to the 2015 Commencement Celebration Luncheon and Awards Presentation. Commencement Week is an exciting time. Graduates, you have accomplished a goal that you set for yourself long ago. After years of great personal sacrifice, and after following a regimen that is intellectually, emotionally, and physically, and maybe I'll even put in financially taxing, tomorrow you will receive the degree you've worked so diligently to attain. Today, we are here to celebrate this class's achievements in academic performance, clinical performance, research and scholarly activity, leadership, and service. Today's presentation spotlights 7 of our 37 award recipients selected. Additional award winners are listed in your program. Please stop by the table outside the ballroom at the conclusion of the program to pick up those awards. Allow me to now introduce our presenters for today's awards. Dr. Mark Hahn, Kansas City University President and Chief Executive Officer. Dr. Bruce Dubin, Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs, Provost for the University, and Dean for the College of Osteopathic Medicine. He's my boss, too. Dr. Robert White, Dean for the College of Biosciences. You can give him a round of applause now. Now I invite our Provost and Dean for the College of Osteopathic Medicine, Dr. Bruce Dubin, to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Winslow. We'll work on your yearly evaluation tomorrow. Boy, what a wonderful event. Good afternoon. What a great day. And I echo everything that Dr. Winslow has just said. This week, there's much to celebrate by all of us. And on behalf of the faculty, administration, and the staff of KCU, thank you for taking the time to join us today to honor the accomplishments of the class of 2015. I'd like to begin by introducing some of the special guests in our audience who have pledged extraordinary dedication and support to the university. Would each of you please stand when I call your name? Dr. J.P. Smith, Jr., the Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees and an alumnus of the KCU College of Osteopathic Medicine, class of 1975. Dr. Nathan Hall. Dr. Hall is a member of the Board of Trustees and an alumnus of the College of Osteopathic Medicine, class of 2010, and an alumnus of the College of Biosciences, class of 2006. Dr. Robert Uhas, President of the American Osteopathic Association, and by the way, an alumnus of KCU, class of 1981. Dr. Uhas will be our keynote speaker in tomorrow's commencement ceremony. And by the way, the ceremony is electric, so it'll be exciting. Some other folks I want to introduce you to: Elaine Juergens, sponsor of the George S. Juergens Memorial Award in Biochemistry. Thank you all for your long-standing commitment and dedication to the university and for being with us today. Now, let me introduce you to the people we're here to celebrate, and that's actually you guys, the class of 2015, comprised of 300, it should be comprised, not compromised, comprised of 300 graduate candidates who have applied themselves in rigorous academic discipline in the College of Osteopathic Medicine and the College of Bioscience. Let's take a moment to pay tribute to these men and women for achieving their graduate degrees. Please join me in giving the class of 2015 a standing ovation. Well done. There are many of you here who have shared the experience of graduate school and medical school with our graduates who we're going to honor tomorrow. And quite frankly, you deserve this degree almost as much as they do. So I'm going to ask everybody who's a loved one, a family member, a brother, a sister, please stand and be recognized. And let's let the graduates applaud you for all the help and guidance you've given them. Thank you so much. And although they may not tell you this, they couldn't have done it without you. So thank you. Now, this is truly an outstanding group of graduates, and I'd like to share some of their record-setting achievements as a class. They have the highest pass rates in the history of KCU for their COMLEX 1 exam, 98.33%, the USMLE Step 1, 96.8%, COMLEX 2 CE, 95.7%. Honestly, I'd be here for another hour bragging about them, but I'm going to tell you, these are really impressive people who have done great things. This impressive work is not only indicative of their skill and competence of the graduates, but it also shows the caliber of the faculty, and it's clear evidence of their continued fulfillment to the university's mission. Members of the class have distinguished themselves as being highly motivated to succeed academically and to make a difference beyond the walls of the classroom. It's very important to us as a university. This fact makes the award selection process quite arduous and requires a high degree of discernment and insight. Because of that, I'd like to take a moment to recognize the members of the awards committee for their diligence in this process. If you served on that committee, would you please stand and allow us to applaud you for your work? You folks had to make some difficult choices, and I know it was very hard. And quite frankly, every one of our graduates is an award winner. So thank you for even having to narrow that field down. So we're going to have some remarks by some of our class officers and a little bit more information for you. So it's now time for you to hear from some of your fellow students. Each of the following class representatives will bring special remarks and presentations. Christopher Kahneman, Class President of the College of Osteopathic Medicine. Matthew Volker, Class Vice President of the College of Biosciences. Cody Hansen, President of Psi Sigma Alpha, and Sean Mulder, Class Senator for the College of Osteopathic Medicine. So I'm going to give them each an opportunity to come forward, say a few words individually, and then I'll join you back at the podium.
Hi, good afternoon. I wanted to say that it's been really a privilege to be a member of this class. We have a very talented and smart group of individuals, and our class has set several records that were just mentioned in terms of board scores and pass rates. So over the last several weeks, I've noticed that it seemed like some of my friends and family and the people I work with seemed a little bit more excited about me graduating than I was. And it's not that I wasn't excited, I really am. I've looked forward to this day for a very long time. And I think that part of it is a surreal experience that this day has finally come. And also there's something looming in the future, and that's the next step in our training. That next step is our internship, the intern year of our residency, which will come with a lot of new responsibility. And I realize that other people in my class might feel the same way, because it's in our nature to constantly look ahead and to anticipate the next step in our training. But for today, I'd like for us to pause for a moment to celebrate the present and also to look into the past at what we've accomplished. So this journey started with us being accepted into a medical school. And that, of course, entailed taking a lot of rigorous, tough courses in college, or we thought they were tough at the time. And it entailed taking the MCAT and answering all those weird physics questions. And we celebrated our acceptance into medical school with the white coat ceremony. And we were, of course, really excited to get our new short white coats and take pictures. And we were also very excited to never, ever have to take the MCAT again. And with that first year came a lot of new things. We learned to take in a lot of information very quickly. We went to the anatomy lab, and for most of us, that was our first experience with human cadavers. We were able to appreciate the gift of knowledge through our human donor program. We took our first practical exams, and this was, instead of writing information on paper, you had to, say information out in front of an instructor. And during the first year, the answers usually started with or maybe repeating the question out loud. And then, 4 to 5 hour tests became routine. And then in the second year, we finally got a hang of things when we felt like the big kids on campus, until, of course, the board exams came around the corner and snuck up on us. But we all got through that. That was an 8 to 9 hour test. And then we got to go out in third and fourth year and see real patients and build our clinical confidence. And at that time, I think for most of us, that's when we realized, oh, this is all worth it. This is what we came here to do. And of course, next thing you know, you get comfortable with that, and then you have to decide, what am I going to do for the rest of my career? And that leads to the residency application and interview process. And many people did visiting rotations, which took them away from their families and home for months at a time. And now this has all culminated in match day and now graduation. So I think that graduation from medical school is truly a rite of passage worth recognizing. It's not just another hurdle. This is a significant, life-changing event marking one of the greatest accomplishments of our lives. The academic world recognizes this through the graduation ceremony and conferring a degree, the Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine. The medical community recognizes this by giving us some of the highest level of responsibility in patient care. And the public recognizes this by calling us doctor and then sharing with us the private details of their own health and well-being. And of course, now we can finally wear our long white coat. So at these type of events, it's common for the speaker to give some words of wisdom based upon years of experience. But since I'm going through all of this with you, the best I can do is pass on some advice that was given to me by a senior Army pilot. He told me that every day that he gets into his aircraft and straps in, that he's just a little bit afraid. And he said that fear keeps him sharp and it keeps him safe. And he said when that fear goes away, that he'd quit flying because that's when he's likely to have an accident. So I believe that the anticipation we might have for residency, for the next step, is very healthy. It's going to keep us sharp and prepared, and it's going to make us better doctors and improve the level of patient care that we provide. And also remember that the same things that made you successful in medical school will breed success in the future. And that especially includes the great support that we've had from our family and friends. So to sum up, I'd like to thank our family members who have supported us. I'd like to thank the faculty and staff who have provided us with such a great educational experience. And I'd also like to thank my class for coming together as a team. We worked together and helped each other out during the whole process, and we came out stronger as a result. And lastly, always remember, where there's love of medicine, there's love of humankind. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Matthew Volker. I'm a student here in the master's program, the College of Biosciences. And if you'd like to share some of the butterflies with me of being told I'd get to talk to you for a moment a few seconds ago, please take some of those on. I guess what I'd like to say most is thank you. Thank you to our leaders, our deans, our president. Thank you, College of Medicine, College of Medical students. We appreciate you having us share this day with you. We're inspired. We look forward to our future in the biosciences field as dentists or doctors. Thank you, my fellow classmates, Cobb students. It's been an honor this year. We've come together with some changes with a program that has doubled in size in the last year. And thank you to our deans who has taken that challenge on and done a great job. We've grown together, and it's been a great experience and a great launching pad for what's to come. So I'll keep it very short. And thank friends and families for being here to support us on our endeavors. We can't do it without you, and we love you. So thank you, and to everyone, good luck and congratulations.
Hello, my name's Cody Hansen. I'm the president of Psi Sigma Alpha, and it's my honor this morning to present the Psi Sigma Alpha Advocate for Academic Excellence Award. Even though all of our faculty are advocates for our excellence in teaching, the award's given each year to the faculty member that we believe rises above all the rest. And this year's recipient was selected for his unique style of teaching and his way of getting us to remember things that are difficult and tough concepts. Our faculty this year always went the extra mile to teach us the best way to remember things, and also injected humor into our lectures, which helped alleviate some of the stress coming up for the exams. He always made sure he was readily available to us to answer any questions we had available, and would also stay after lectures and help kind of talk to us about life outside of medicine. And for that, we are very appreciative. And so on behalf of Psi Sigma Alpha, I present the Advocate for Academic Excellence Award to the faculty who is wearing a honorary class of 2015 tie, Dr. Frank Fitzpatrick. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Coulter Cranston. I'm the president of the College of Biosciences this year. We had a great year. I'd like to start by thanking everyone for being here today. Thank you to the friends and family who elected to take time out of your busy schedules to be here to celebrate with us. Thank you to the chefs for the delicious food. Thank you to the students for being there for each other this year and all the years previous, whether it be for a late night cram session or an early morning cram session or an early afternoon cram session or a twilight/dusk cram session. In all seriousness, though, thank you to the faculty members, the administration, and the support staff that make KCU what it is. You see, for those of you who may not know, KCU is a unique place. There are hundreds of medical schools around the country and around the globe that churn out excellent doctors every year that provide high levels of care. There are thousands of graduate programs across the world that will endow you with the knowledge you need to succeed in biomedical research. However, Kansas City University of Medicine and Biosciences provides its students with something that many institutions do not: a voice. One of KCU's visions, if not the central pillar around which the others are built, is to become the most student-focused medical university in the country. I witness this fact at least once a month when my student representatives and I would meet with the administration and faculty and try to brainstorm ideas on how to improve the already stellar curriculum. In every action, from the top down, the concern for the students was paramount. Our perspective would be weighed heavily against other factors, and then a decision would be made. Time and time again, Dr. White and his faculty made adjustments to the scheduling and curriculum for the benefit and betterment of the students. What working with Dr. White and his team has taught me this year is that one should never stop seeking common ground. A proposal may work well for some, may not work well for others, but what's important and what matters most is that the two sides continue to work towards the betterment of the whole. So I would like to leave my fellow class of 2015 graduates, both Cobb and Com, with this one piece of advice moving forward. Whatever your next step may be, do not hesitate to respectfully offer up your opinion to those in charge. Do not think that because something has worked for a long time that it couldn't use some improvement. Do not worry about getting shut down, because I can tell you that eight or 9 times out of 10, you will be, because your ideas aren't that good. Put yourself out there a 10th time, though. Go ahead and make that 10th suggestion, because persistence is the engine of progress. Our voice is valuable not only here at Kansas City University of Medicine and Biosciences, but as the next generation of doctors and scientists, it is invaluable to the future of medicine and biomedical research. So please, for the sake of all of us, wherever you go, do not be afraid to speak up and let your voice be heard. Congratulations, and good luck in all your future endeavors.
Good afternoon. I'm Sean Mulder. I'm the guy that forgot to wear the suit. Everything else guys look fantastic, though. All right, so many of you guys know, on March 6, 2014, we lost a friend, fellow classmate, and a future colleague, Tim King. It was a tragic and unexpected, and has left a void in our lives ever since. I'm proud to say that Tim's family is here today, and I'd like to have them stand up so we can recognize you guys for coming. You guys may not realize this, but you guys have a lot of support here from us, and we're glad you guys came. On Tuesday evening, we had a raffle at one of our dinners where proceeds went to Hope Faith Ministries as a gift from KCU class of 2015 in honor of Tim. I think we raised $645. Knowing Tim's love for sports and playing in our intramurals, I'm also proud to announce that we will be building a trophy case in the Student Activity Center in honor of Tim. This will be completely funded by Tim's classmates, the KCU class of 2015, and our supporters. The support for this fund has been overwhelming, and donations are still coming in strong. Thank you to everyone who donated for helping improve the beauty of our school in the honor of our classmate. We all have memories of Tim that we will hold on to. This trophy case is only a symbol of something he enjoyed. So again, thank you for all who helped make this possible. Thanks. I would like to have his parents come up, his mom and dad, please. So Tim was Tim was actually one of my teammates on in intramurals, and so we're presenting his family with a picture of our team after we won. No big deal, but so. But you did win. We did win. So, anyways, so we're presenting him with a picture of one of his teams. He has many teams, but this is just one, and this is one of the pictures that's going to be into the trophy case when it's all completed. Okay.
The first award presented today is the Dean's Award, honoring a member of the senior class who, by personal and professional conduct, has made significant contributions to the university community in a manner that has enhanced the overall quality and the spirit of the college. Indeed, this recipient's approach to medical school was to live out the mission of the university and to improve the well-being of the communities we serve, while at the same time achieving extreme outstanding academic performance. Her extracurricular service activities involved volunteering for numerous organizations that care for the underserved, including the KC Care Clinic and the Newhouse Shelter for Women. She participated in international medical mission trips in Mexico in 2011 and in Guatemala in 2014. Today's recipient was an elected representative to Kansas City's Independence Plaza Neighborhood Council and served on the Neighborhood Accountability Board. Her leadership skills were an asset to osteopathic student organizations, and she held numerous offices, including President of the Student American Academy of Osteopathy, Secretary of the school's ACOFP chapter, Treasurer of the OB-GYN Club. When did you have time to study? Treasurer of the Women in Medicine Club, and the co-president of Osteopera, which is amazing, folks, the university's chorale group. And in addition to her service and rigorous academic expectations, she also completed an anatomy fellowship. She is the recipient of this year's Bernetti Krieger Award and the American Women's Association Glasgow Rubin Citation for academic achievement. This goes on. She's a member of Scholastic Honor fraternities, Sigma Sigma Phi and Psi Sigma Alpha, and she will graduate tomorrow with the Latin honor of Magna Cum Laude. Raquel Muriel Stuckey, this year's Dean Award recipient, will begin her residency training in family medicine at Via Christi Regional Medical Center in Wichita, Kansas. So Dr. Smith, be ready for her, okay? Raquel, would you please come to the stage? If she's ever up for adoption, please call me. The Silver Stethoscope Award is presented to the College of Osteopathic Medicine student who graduates second in the class, which in and of itself is an amazing achievement. This year's recipient attained this honorable placement among a class of 234 students. Excuse me. And while you're up here, I'd like a consult, by the way. While still taking time to exhibit a heart for service for the disadvantaged and underserved populations of the Kansas City community. She's a member of Psi Sigma Alpha and Sigma Sigma Phi, and the recipient of the American Women's Association Glasgow Rubin Citation for academic achievement, the Lakeside Hospital Endowment, and the Lee E. Davidson Scholarship. She will be beginning a residency training in obstetrics and gynecology at Good Samaritan Hospital in Cincinnati, Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to present the Silver Stethoscope Award to Samantha K. Shirk, who will graduate second in her class with the Latin honor of, wait for this, summa cum laude. Will you please come forward? This is like a fun job. Now I'd like to introduce and ask the president of Kansas City University to come to the dais. All great universities become great because of their students, faculty, and their leadership. Their leaders set the vision, they help set the goals. And it's my pleasure to work for one of the best leaders and introduce him again to you, Dr. Markheim.
Well, thanks, Dr. Dubin. And if you're ever up for adoption, let me know that too, okay? Well, good afternoon. What a great turnout this afternoon. Fantastic. While we recognize the scholarly and the humanitarian achievements of this class, We must also recognize those who go above and beyond to support our students, support them in their quest for excellence. I'd like to ask our faculty and staff around the room to please stand, and let's honor them. Faculty, staff. This is what makes a difference between a good and a great medical and biosciences university, our faculty and our staff. You know, as we approach our 100th anniversary in 2016, this university has a long and strong history of educating osteopathic physicians and researchers for the rigors of medical practice and scientific exploration for the 21st century. Now I'd like to present the Gold Stethoscope Award. The Gold Stethoscope Award is given to an individual who will graduate first in the class of 2015 in our College of Osteopathic Medicine. In keeping with the university's tradition, this year's recipient of the Gold Stethoscope Award will serve as the student marshal for commencement. This student marshal will lead the procession of students as they march in tomorrow. During his time as an osteopathic medical student at KCU, this honoree was an active member of Students for Diversity in Medicine, DO Care International, and he's a member of the National Honor Fraternity, Psi Sigma Alpha, and is also this year's recipient of the American Academy of Neurology Medical Student Prize in Excellence. Following graduation, he will begin a residency in neurology at the Kaiser Permanente Medical Center in Los Angeles, California. Ladies and gentlemen, graduating first in his class with the Latin honor, summa cum laude, I present the Gold Stethoscope Award to Paul Samuel Spannel. Paul. Thank you. Fantastic. The President's Award honors a member of the class who, by personal and professional conduct, has made meritorious contributions in service to the greater community while enrolled as an osteopathic medical student. You know, he's actually been sitting at my table wondering why he's sitting at my table, wondering whether he was in trouble or not. You know, through active involvement within national student and professional organizations, this recipient has certainly helped tell the Kansas City University story throughout the city and throughout the nation. He exhibits our mission each and every day, improving the well-being of the communities that we serve. He participated in a summer clinical care practicum and worked in the university's Doc for a Day program. He served on medical missions to Honduras in 2012. He's performed as a leader both inside and outside the classroom. He served as senator for his class in the Kansas City University Student Government Association, and as chair of a board preparation committee to coordinate Level 1 and Level 2 complex examination and USMLE prep examinations as well. He was a member of the Sports Medicine Club. He served as its community service chair. He's also the recipient of the James A. Durena Senior DO Scholarship. After graduation, he'll begin a residency in emergency medicine at Doctors Hospital in Columbus, Ohio. Jeff, not a surprise now. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate the President's Award recipient, Jeff Blair Comp. Jeff. We can get a selfie too. Now, as Dr. Dubin had announced before, we're pleased to have in our presence today the president of the American Osteopathic Association, Dr. Robert Uhas. Dr. Uhas will be the graduation speaker tomorrow and will be the recipient of an honorary degree from Kansas City University. Dr. Uhas is a graduate of the class of 1981. He currently serves as the president of South Point Hospital. You'll hear more about that tomorrow. But he's also a member of the Cleveland Clinic Foundation. He is an academic and administrative leader throughout our profession and throughout the House of Organized Medicine. Dr. Uhas.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Hahn, and it's really an honor and a privilege to be here, to be back in the home of my alma mater, KCU. So I have the privilege of presenting the Student DO of the Year Award. Each year, the Council of Osteopathic Student Government Presidents selects one student from each College of Osteopathic Medicine as the Student DO of the Year. The criteria are focused on acts and services that go above and beyond the average osteopathic medical student, exhibiting commitment to the school, community, and the osteopathic medical profession. At KCU, Charles Daniel Graham was selected as the Student DO of the Year. Charles has distinguished himself through leadership, service, professionalism, and the embodiment of osteopathic philosophy. He is a member of the honor fraternity Sigma Sigma Phi and served as its selection co-chair. Charles is also an active researcher with published articles in the Journal of the American Osteopathic Association. He participated in a medical mission to Honduras in 2012 and as a volunteer at Hope Faith Ministries 3 of his 4 years at KCU. And we also congratulate Charles' wife, the recipient of the Donna Jones Waratsugu Memorial Award, in recognition of her immeasurable support for her partner, family, and the osteopathic profession. Following graduation, Charles will begin residency training in internal medicine at the University of Nevada School of Medicine in Reno, Nevada. Please help me in congratulating Charles Daniel Graham as KCU's Student DO of the Year.
At this point, I'd like to invite up to the podium Dr. Robert White, Dean of the College of Biosciences for your Kansas City University. Dr. White.
Thank you. The Biomedical Sciences Student of the Year Award is given to the student who, during his or her course of study in the College of Biosciences, demonstrates academic excellence in the biomedical science curriculum and superior leadership skills. This year's recipient is noted for his stellar academic achievement as well as his natural leadership abilities. This student's excellent academic performance and record with a 4.0 GPA led to his early admittance into KCU's College of Osteopathic Medicine. As vice president of his class, he exhibited exemplary leadership, always showing concern for his fellow students and his passion for KCU, the College of Biosciences, and the university's future. I am certain that as he begins his journey through medical school, he will look back to see how things are progressing in the College of Biosciences with a sense of pride and desire to help students who are following in his footsteps. As a recipient of this award, he will serve as a College of Biosciences student marshal and will lead the class in tomorrow's processional. I am pleased to present the Biomedical Sciences Student of the Year Award to Matthew Christopher Volker. Dr. Terry Russell, who is the chair of Bioethics, would normally make the announcement on the following award. Unfortunately, he's ill and he regrets not being here, so I will do so. The Sir William Osler Outstanding Student Award for Bioethics recognizes a student who demonstrates academic excellence in the bioethics curriculum, the capacity for bioethical and humanistic imagination, and passion and commitment to the fields of bioethics and osteopathic medicine. This recipient's passion and commitment to both bioethics and osteopathic medicine came through loud and clear as she earned her dual degree, Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine and Master of Arts in Bioethics. She's considered an advocate for other people, an important trait for both a physician and a bioethicist. The depth and impressive presentation of her second-year bioethics project was noted, and she was invited to present to an elite group of KCU administrators and board members. Following graduation, she will begin a traditional rotating internship with the Manatee Memorial Hospital in Bradenton, Florida. Please congratulate Jessica Paige Jacobson as she receives the Sir William Osler Outstanding Student Award for Bioethics.
Okay, one last round of applause for all these amazing students. How about that? It's been a pleasure to share their achievements with you this afternoon. This concludes the awards program. We really appreciate you taking the time to spend a little bit of your afternoon with us. Thank you for joining us to celebrate all of our 300 graduates at KCU. Have a great afternoon.